So the topic for today is les adjectifs possessifs, which is basically possessive adjectives. Adjectives used to specify ownership of something, right? Let's see what it is. When we say his car, so we are talking about the car and it belongs to him. So his car, his is adjective possessive, right? My mother, my father, my brothers, his sisters. So, like that, this is adjective possessive to show ownership of a particular noun. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So, let's see what all adjective possessives are there in French language. Now, the owner can be the je form, right? My is je form of English, of French. You, your stew form. His, her is ill form. Our, nous form. Your, plural, vous form. There is leur. Yeah. Or, sorry, in subject pronoun, it's il pluriel. El pluriel. Yeah. Now, when I want to say my, there are three types of my's in French. Okay, one is mon, one is ma, and one is me. Mon, ma, me. Similarly, your is ton, ta, te. His or her is son, sa, se. Now, let me give you an example of the first three first. Yeah. If I want to say my father, okay, I'll say mon père. Because father is masculine. It does not have to depend upon the gender of the person who's talking. Because I am a female, for me, everything will not become feminine. Yeah, remember this concept. So we have to look at the gender of the person or the object that we're talking about. Similarly, if I want to say my mother, so I'll say ma mère. My parents, mes parents. Yeah. If I want to say your father, instead of mon, I will say ton père. Your mother, instead of ma, I'll use ta mère. Your parents, tes parents. Now, this his and her is a point where you'll get confused. Yeah. Because his, her concept does not exist in French. Okay. So whether we say son père will be his father or her father, we won't know. We'll only understand through context. Otherwise, translation-wise, we will not know. Similarly, sa mère can be his mother or her mother. We won't know. Similarly, ses parents. His parents, her parents. It will be translated as both. But we won't know. We'll only understand this through context. Who is his or her in this case? Yeah. So please remember this son, sa, se concept. The only point is that we have to look at the gender of the person we're talking about. Now, a lot of people get confused and they write, when I say her father, a lot of people write sa père. This is incorrect. His or her father happens to be masculine. So the answer will always be son père. Mother is always feminine, right? So sa mère. Will not write son. Now tell me somebody. His car in French would be?
Sa voiture.
Sa voiture. Correct. Because voiture is feminine. Yeah. So please remember, we'll not use son. We'll write sa only. Understood? Any questions, anyone, so far? Or is this clear?
Yes, in France, people say sase, this sase. Why? What is the meaning of sase?
That is different. Ça, c'est. This is what? Ça, c'est parfait. That is
Yeah,
different.
what is it?
This is it. That this is parfait. Parfait.
Okay. It means this is
Perfect.
perfect. Okay, sase. Oh,
Perfect. Yeah. This is a different
sase
concept.
means
I mean,
perfect.
ça, c'est parfait. Yeah, it's perfect.
Okay.
That, it's
Okay.
perfect. That's what it means
Mm.
literally. That, it
Okay.
is perfect.
We can say that sase. This also sase. Anything also that is
Yeah, yeah,
this
yeah.
that is
Whatever you want to say.
sase.
But that is not adjective possessive. That's an
Okay.
expression.
Mm.
Clear, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, moving on. New form. Okay. Mm, so we have two forms here. Notre, no. Votre, vos. Leur and leur. Now in English, it's the same. This is also our. This is also our. This is your. This is your. This is their. Their. But what is the difference? If the object is singular. So for example, if you want to say notre maison. This is our house. So this house belongs to all of us. But the house is only one. Yeah. But if the houses are plural, the too many houses, we'll say no maison. The object needs to be plural in this case. Yeah. Similarly, votre maison, your house, when the house is singular. Vos maison is you are also plural. The object we're talking about is also plural. Leur maison, their house, but only one house. But the people are plural, ILS form. But the object is singular. If the object also happens to be plural and the people are also plural, then we use leur maison. The pronunciation of leur without the S and with S is the same. So again, it's through the context, whether you're saying singular or the plural one, we'll have to figure it out through the context, through the conversation. Leur maison, and this is also leur maison. Pronunciation is exactly the same. Yeah. Did you follow it? We'll see more examples, but is this so far clear?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on. Please remember the pronunciations. Everyone repeat with me actually. Say mon, ma, me,
Mon, ma, me,
ton, ta, te,
ton, ta, te,
son, sa, se,
son, sa, se,
notre, nos,
notre, no,
votre, vos,
votre, vos,
leur, leur.
leur.
There's no z sound, okay? All right. So let's see a few more examples. Mon père is my father. Ta robe is your dress. Son chien, his dog or her dog, we will not know. Please remember the gender of the owner is irrelevant. We use mon, ta, son. It is entirely dictated by the gender of the noun. Please remember. It does not depend who the person, what the person is speaking. I mean, who is speaking doesn't matter. But what are they talking about matters. Yeah. So for the plural one, notre famille, our family, votre professeur, your professor, nos livres, our books, vos enfants, your kids, leurs vêtements, their clothes, for plural. Yeah. Now, a couple of examples. J'ai mon pull bleu. I like my blue pullover, right? So pull happens to be masculine, so mon. Elle porte sa robe rouge. Robe is feminine, hence we have used sa. Ils aiment leurs chaussures. They like their shoes. So il is also plural and shoes are also plural, hence leur will be plural. Yeah. Please ask if there is any question. All clear, everyone?
Yes.
What is the meaning of porte?
Porte
Il
is to wear. She's wearing her red dress. Okay. Now, very important rule. The thing is, when in French language a word starts with a vowel, right? The preceding word generally gets, we convert it to an apostrophe, right? So if I want to say my friend, we'll generally say mon ami. Yeah. But what if the friend is a female? Yeah. While the pronunciation is the same of ami and ami, but the spellings we'll add an e to make it a female. Yeah. Now if I want to write my friend, yeah, my female friend, ma ami is what we'll ideally write. But two vowels are coming together. And what do we do when two vowels come together? We convert the first one to an apostrophe, right?
Apostrophe.
Right? You remember all that?
Yes.
But M apostrophe is something completely different in French. This is not an adjective possessive. So we can't use ma, unfortunately. So we'll use mo. Mon ami, even for female objects. Basically, the rule is if it's written here actually, if a feminine noun begins with a vowel or silent H, we override the system and use the masculine forms to act as a phonetic bridge. Basically, for words which start with vowels, for nouns which start with vowels, A, E, I, O, U, H, right? We don't use matasa. We can use all the other ones, but we cannot use matasa. Instead, we'll use mon, ton, son. So if I have to say, my student, what will I say? How will I write it? My student in French? Anyone? What is student?
Mon étudiant.
Mon étudiant. And if it's a female student, my student will be?
Same. Mon étudiant.
Correct. But it will be mon étudiante.
Diont.
That's the difference. But we'll not use ma. Please remember, we don't use ma, ta, sa with nouns which start with vowels. Instead, we'll use mon, ton, son. And this rule is applicable only for matasa. Matasa only we can't use. But we can use notre. If I want to say our student, notre étudiant. This is an exception. Or étudiant, doesn't matter. Two E's are coming together. This is an exception we'll have to learn this. Please remember, we'll only not use matasa, but we will use mon, ton, son. Yeah. Is this clear, everyone? Is this all clear?
Yes.
This is very important to remember. Okay. So please remember the normal rule when it starts with a consonant, we use ma robe, ta maison, sa voiture. But if it starts with a vowel, we use the masculine forms mon ami, ton école, son histoire, mon adresse. Okay, so please remember these points, very important. Yeah. Let's try a small exercise. Okay. You can use, there can be plenty of answers, whatever you want to give. Let's try the first one, everyone. Dash père est grand.
Mon père.
Mon
Mon père
père,
est grand.
son père, whatever. Dash robe est jolie.
Ma
Sa
robe
robe
est
est jolie.
Sa robe, ma robe, ta robe, all of this is fine. Yeah. Dash ami est française.
Mon
Mon
ami
ami.
est français.
Mon ami. Very good. Mon ami, son ami, ton ami. Or even notre, our friend is French. Everything is fine. Yeah. Dash école est grande.
Notre
Notre
école
école est grande. All right. Perfect. There will be plenty of answers. Dash chaussures sont noires.
Leurs chaussures.
Leur, yeah, leurs chaussures sont noires. Mais, no, a lot of answers. All the plural ones can come here. Since chaussure is plural. Easy, not too difficult, right? But you need to practice this one, everyone. Adjective possessive is very important. Okay. Let's try this one. What's the answer for the first one? C'est dash photo de famille. What is the gender of photo in French?
masculin.
Feminine.
Le photo ou la photo?
La photo.
La photo? No, ma photo.
Mon photo.
Yeah.
C'est mon photo de famille.
And then we say
Oui, c'est mon père.
mon père and
Ma mère.
ma mère and et
Et
Mon
mon
ami.
ami.
mon ami. Et ces enfants, ce sont
Leur cousin.
okay, you can say, but in the context, it sounds like these are my kids, right? Mes cousins, my
Mes
cousins,
Mes
in the
cousins.
context, right? So that, yeah. Because you have to go through the context because this is something that you have to use. Grammar will only come handy in conversations, right? Otherwise, they can be, sentence-wise, there can be multiple answers. So a quick recap. My can be mon, ma, me. Your is ton, ta, te. His or her, son, sa, se. Our is notre, no. Your is votre, go. There is leur, leur. I hope this is clear. And remember, whenever a word starts with a vowel, we don't use ma, ta, sa. We only use mo, to, so. Yeah, to bridge the gap. Right? Remember, noun is the boss, right? You have to look at the noun, not the person who's talking. You have to see plurals. If anything is in plural, please use the plural forms only, right? For plural forms, the gender doesn't matter. And whenever there's a vowel, please use mot or so. I mean, matasa is incorrect. Not that you cannot use plural and not that you cannot use notre, votre, leur. Yeah. The only rule is that we cannot use matasa with words which start with vowel. Yeah.
Oui.
Clear, everyone?
Oui,
Oui, c'est
Oui.
clair.
c'est clair. C'est clair.
So tomorrow we will do another very important concept, which is passive composite. So tomorrow and day after, we're going to take a passive composite. Yeah. So please revise this for the last two classes. I'll see you guys tomorrow then. Merci alors. À demain.
Merci.
Merci. À demain.
Merci.